Hi, Sanji Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. Okay, you guys, got some good questions here for you. I think these are all questions from you guys. Let me see. Okay, so the question I want to ask Spirit in the cards. Will NATO or Biden announce the election interference before January 19th? Miss Spafford. And when I say NATO, that guy who's in charge of NATO, I forgot his name. But anyway, we'll just say NATO, which will be good. So I'm going to ask the pendulum, will NATO announce before the 19th election interference? Then I'll ask, and we'll see what the pendulum says. And then we'll ask if Biden. And then whatever one they say it on, we'll pull cards. Okay? And then the other question I want to ask today is, well, there's two questions I want to ask. Why won't, this is the question I have. Why won't Musk leave Trump's side? Like, okay, there's a lot of reasons, but what's the main reason? Like, he's just like hanging on to him. And what information can Spirit give us on there's tunnels underneath Maralago, supposedly, that Musk built. So I guess the question is, are there tunnels underneath Maralago that Musk built? So we're going to probably do 3 readings today, or in this session. So let's get started. Okay, so let's first ask this questions here on the pendulum. Clear, clear, clear. Will NATO be announcing election interference before January 19th? Okay, it's going forward. So that says yes. All right. Clear, clear, clear. Clear. Will Biden announce election interference before January 19th? Nope. It's going no. No. So it's going to be NATO. That's what energy's saying right now. That's what Spirit's saying right now. That it's there. And we all were, a lot of us were thinking that. I was thinking that too. That it'd be a lot better coming from NATO than coming from, and maybe that's the big surprise, that it's going to come from NATO, which is, NATO's all the countries together that are allies. And they're going to be like, Trump did this to you guys and he did it to us. That's a much better way of doing it than Kamala or Biden announcing it. So, and so, you know what? We're not going to really do a reading on that. That was a yes or no question. So we won't be doing another reading. We won't do a reading on that. Okay, so at this present time, that's what the energy's saying, and that's what the card is saying. Oh, let me say this, you guys. Why do I always forget to say at the beginning of the damn video? This is for entertainment purposes only. And everything we say here is allegedly. Okay. Next. All right. These are the ones we're going to do readings for. Why will Musk not leave Trump's side? And what cards do I want to do? Let's do... Let's do the true crime card. Well, I'm not really feeling the true crime cards for this. Let's just do my Gypsy Oracle. Gypsy Oracles. That's what I'm feeling for this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more. You know what? Let me cut the cards. 1, 2, 3. Someone asked me today, and I told them we'll see. If I would like show like me laying the cards down, and also if I would show shuffling. But you know what, you guys? What I think most of you guys like better, I like it better myself. I want to see the person. I want to see the person's. I care more about looking at the person's face, their expressions, how they're feeling about what they're doing, rather than looking at someone's hands and their cards. Now, if I was going to do both, then I'd have to do a split screen. Then you'd only see my little face up there, or you'd only see my hands up there, and it'd be really small, and see my face. Either one's going to have to be really small. Then I'm going to have to like learn how to do that, which I hate technical stuff. So it's really not me to do that. And people were yelling at Lady G Tarot to do the same thing, that they want to see the cards, they want to see your hands. Not everybody, but there were a couple people. But then when she started doing it, it was so, you know what it was? It was so impersonal when she lays them out. She does both. Sometimes she's face to face, and sometimes she just see, you know, her hands and that. And it's more impersonal. It's so much more personal when you can see the person speaking, see their expressions, see their feelings, how they're feeling about it. It's way more, it's just more real. So, I think Lady G Tarot, I can't speak for her, but I think that she feels more comfortable when she's just talking to us, and then she just shows us the cards and stuff. So, yeah. So I basically, what I'm saying right now is, at this point right now, I'm not going to do it like that. I feel more comfortable doing it like this. I think you guys want to see my facial expressions, the tone of my voice, see how I'm responding to things. Not see my hands. I'm going to show you the cards anyway. So, anyway. So that's how I feel about it right now. So, okay. Did I shuffle these cards 7 times? All right. 1. I can't remember. 2. Yeah, I did. Let's just do a count. Let's just do them 3 times. That's what I'm being told. Just do them 3 times. And the question is, why won't Musk leave? Why won't Spirit? Why won't Musk leave Trump's side? I heard the fool's living there. Like he's living in some little cottage. This is weird. Gifts. That's what's on the bottom. So we can say that's as good as gifts. That looks as good as money right there. And with those 2 fools, it's always about money. How much money do you possibly need? It's like they can't get enough money. They can't fill themselves up with enough money. It's disgusting. Okay. I just said money, and then look at it. Money. Fortune. Sometimes this is losing money, and sometimes this is getting money. But this time it's just fortune, just money. That's why he's there. The bottom line, it's about the money. Sorry, guys. Melancholy. This is the Orange Menace. He's just so damn sad. He can't get rid of this fool. That's why I'm laughing. You deserve it, Orange Menace. Doctor. What does this have to do with anything? I don't know. All right. Not sure what that one's about. We'll do a clarifier on it and see what that one's about. Okay. Okay, this is what I got here, because let me tell you, there's 2 cards, and there's one in the middle. But I got these 2 cards. There's one in the middle that's in between him, and I'll tell you about it in a second. But this says friend and consolation. This can either be like the consolation prize, or this can be consoling somebody. And this is the friend card. And what I'm getting is he is pretending to console him by being his friend. Being his friend, and he's faking being his friend and trying to act like he's consoling him. Which he knows, Trump knows that you're not consoling him. This right here, joyfulness, is the three of them. Putin, Trump, and Elon. Thinking they got away with this steal. It's them just celebrating that they pulled this off. I think now they know they didn't pull it off. But that's them with, oh my God, we got one over on the whole United States. Or really the world. Now, someone tried to correct me about what a widower is. I know what a widower is, okay? The widow is a woman who's lost her husband. Is the widower also can be a man? Yeah, men can be a widow too. Lost his wife. So anyway, somebody's lost their partner, okay? So like I said, I don't always read the word. Sometimes I read the word and something comes to me. Sometimes I read the card, something comes to me, or something I just get I just feel something. So whatever I feel is what I say. It may not be the word on the card. It may be the picture. It may be a combination of all three. You know, there's a grave here. So I'm not reading the widower. I'm reading the grave right now. Trump needs to be careful. I mean, I don't care if he's careful or not, but okay. But this card is telling me that he needs to be careful because he could end up there. He's dealing with some serious evil. Musk and Putin. Did I say this is for entertainment purposes and everything I say is alleged? Well, I'm saying it now. Okay, and then again, it's about the money. So this has come up once, twice, 3 times. Gifts. Look at that. Money. Then the actual word money. And then fortune. So this is all coming down. This is all about money. This is why he's there. Well, basically because he paid for it. He paid for it. He paid to be doing whatever the hell he wants in the government, doing what he wants with Trump. He paid for the whole thing, which we already knew. But there's something else with money. There's other, because it came up 3 times. So that's one reason, but there's some, just know all the reasons he's with Trump is about money. Look at the last card. So Spirit's letting us know, though, that this little friendship, this little fake friendship, so look, friendship, this little fake friendship, this little throuple. You guys know what that is, right? That's like a throuple. It's like, it's a couple, but there's 3 of them. This is the little throuple. And Putin and him are just consoling Trump. Consolation. They're just consoling him, making him think that they care about him, and they don't. All they want is the money. Trump is bummed out because they're not leaving him alone to do what he wants to do. I don't know what the hell this doctor has to do with anything, but I do think, okay, well, it came to me. But this card right here tells me that, see that grave? He needs to watch his back. He's not dealing with anything, any people that are of integrity whatsoever. They better watch it, or he might need the doctor. That's what came to me. So That's how I'm reading that. But it's all about the money. It's all about the money. And everything's not coming up about the money, because there's 3 cards with money. So it's not just because he bought Trump. There's other money to be made, money to be had. It's money, 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 money in different ways. That's why he's not leaving his side. Okay. Let's read another card. Let's read another question. What's the other one I had? Oh, I want to know, are there tunnels that Elon built underneath Maralago? And I guess they go to like where he lives? That's what somebody said. So this is one of you guys' questions. I mean, and so I guess what we want to know is everything about it. Like, you know, where do these tunnels go? Do they go to, I heard they go to his place. Why are the tunnels built? So we're just going to ask a general question about these tunnels and see what the cards in spirit. Excuse me. And for this, we are going to use some true crime cards, okay? Because I do believe it's truly criminal of why those tunnels are there. And then what's crazy too is that Puff Daddy had tunnels too. That supposedly that's where he was taking his transporting his victims. I'm like, what? Two. Three. Four. Okay, let me just do this one. Five. Oh, that one fell out, so we'll just let that go. We'll put that in. 5. 6. So Spirit, give us any information about the tunnels that Elon Musk built underneath Maralago or connecting to Maralago. Tell us anything you can tell us. Let's got the cards 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And like I told you, I'm using my true crime cards. Okay, what's on the bottom? Of course, some type of fraud. I'm looking at the picture. Look at this. Fraud. And look, there's like some type of computers he's at. In front of some type of computers. What are those? It's like some of those Starlink machines. I'll put that in the corner. Okay, now this is the card that fell out. Ooh. Celebrity. Did I not just say Puff Daddy had tunnels underneath his house? And what is Puff Daddy? A celebrity. This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything I say is allegedly. This could possibly be Puff Daddy. And he may be involved. Maybe these tunnels are connected. I heard another person do a reading, and that they're all friends. Orange Menace, Musk, and Puff Daddy. And they're all into this whole nasty sex nastiness together. That's what I heard another reading. I haven't done a reading on it. I just listened to a reading. So I wonder if their tunnels are connected. Okay. Let's keep going. Mind control. We know that this describes what Trump is. He's a narcissist/sociopath, and he runs a cult. So I don't know what that has to do with that yet. Okay, we got perversion, which is a change to what is unnatural. Let me show you the card. Perversion, a change to what is unnatural. Okay, I'm just getting my cards up here. Okay. Of course, in that tunnel, organized crime. So that's what's going on in those tunnels. Organized crime. Lots of greed. Accomplice and partner in crime. Look at that. And did I say that I believe this is Puff Daddy? Allegedly. And mind control. This is the Orange Menace. It just came to me because he's the one who controls people's minds. When you're a narcissist or a sociopath, you always want to have a cult going. And the people who follow you, they're called, in psychology, they're called fly monkeys. And he has mind control over the fly monkeys, and they just do whatever he says. They believe whatever he says. They do whatever he says. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3. Last 3 cards. All right, I'm just looking at this. Sorry, I went to a trance. I was looking at this card, grandparents. Like, I've gotten this twice on Orange Menace, and I don't really understand, like, what this means. But it looks like heaven. I just thought of heaven, and I thought of his parents. Look, they look like heaven. Even though, grandparent, but this is like his parents. I mean, I feel like they're waiting for him. This is weird. Oh, it's weird what I'm saying, but this is what I get. I'm getting that it's his parents, and they're waiting for him. They know it's soon, and they're waiting for him. Hopefully waiting to beat his ass. You were bad when you were down there. You were real bad. That's weird that I got that. Anyway. So why are there tunnels under Maralago? Okay. Mountains. I don't know what this has to do with anything. Let's do a clarifier on that one in just a second. And money's involved with those tunnels. Money's being transferred back and forth under those tunnels. Let's do it. I'm going to use my oracle cards. Do I want to use my oracle? No, I don't. I'm trying to say what Spirit's telling me. Okay, I'm just pull off the top of the oracle cards. That's what it said. Oh, this is disturbing. Remember I told you about Puff Daddy, and that's like how he, like, his victims, he runs his victims back and forth through the tunnels, and a bunch of other stuff goes on in those tunnels. It's disgusting. I don't even want to show this card. Okay, this is what's going on in those tunnels. This is a map, allegedly, of what's going on in those tunnels, okay? So in those tunnels, we got female. This is disgusting. And you know what the Orange Menace is, okay? He likes to sexually assault women. Puff Daddy does. And I've heard a reading about Musk that he does too. So they could be doing, taking advantage of women and doing a whole, what is that called? Well, I forgot what the word is when you transport women back and forth. Anyway, forcing women, forcing forcing women to be prostitutes, abusing women. Let's just say the abuse of women. Okay, let's just keep it clean. The abuse of women. That's what's going on in there. Okay? Allegedly. Puff Daddy's involved. I believe what I'm getting energy that those tunnels are connected, okay? Mind control. Orange Menace is involved. They're all partners in crime. Elon, Trump, Puff Daddy's in there too. It's organized crime going on in those tunnels. This tunnel is nasty. It's all greed. Everything going on in there is unnatural. Because this means a change to what is unnatural. Nothing I just said was natural. Fraud, money, all this nastiness it's the worst of the worst going on in those tunnels underneath Maralago. So yes, there are tunnels under, according to Spirit in these cards, there are tunnels under Maralago, and there's a lot of nastiness under there, in every which way you can see it. Okay, this just came to me at the end. Remember I said that I feel like that's like his parents, and they're waiting for him. And I'm not saying that they're in heaven either. I'm just saying they're waiting for him in another world. And this, doesn't this look like another world? Like the spirit world? Not here, but up here, where it gets real cloudy. Like this, like in another world. Like when you, after you die, where you go. This is the place. This represents that place. This represents, look at back here. And his parents are waiting for him. So it's kind of like telling us he doesn't have much longer. And I've heard that from so many readers, that he don't have much longer. That's interesting. And what's crazy is I just did that reading, and I saw someone else do a reading about Puff Daddy, and basically everything like this was what I just read. What I just read was basically what she read. Same crap. Same disgusting stuff. In fact, she saw some stuff in the cards that she didn't want to tell us about. So she didn't tell us. She saw even worse stuff than that. Okay, let me see if there's anything. How much time do we got? Okay, let me just see if there's any yes or no questions we want to ask. So we did, why won't Musk leave Trump's side? We talked about the tunnels under Maralago. We want to know why Trudeau resigned. I want to know about that. Because he just visited Trump, or the Orange Menace. So does that have anything to do with that? Let me write this down real quick. Why Musk leave the Orange Menace's side? I write the title down so I know what to title these videos, because we ask more than one question usually. Tunnels. Okay. I'm going to ask that tomorrow. We're going to do that either later on today when I do another reading, if I do another reading today, or we'll do it tomorrow. Why did Trudeau resign? I want to know that. Like, what was that whole thing about? And he saw Trump, the Orange Menace, not like what, last week? Week before that? Did it have anything to do with it? Yeah, I want to know. Oh, we did ask this yes or no question too. Will Nato or Biden announce? And since we found out it was Nato and it's not going to be Biden, we'll just title that, will Nato announce election interference before the 19th. Okay, so now I know what to title that. I'm going to ask that question. Okay. Did we already ask this question? Why does DC have all of those unclimbable fences up? I think we asked that question already. I'll have to check my videos. Okay, let me look and see if there's any other yes or no questions we could ask just really quick. Oh, I want to do a reading on this later on today or tomorrow. Why did the Orange Menace blame Gavin Newsom for the fires? I want to do a reading on that. And let me tell you something that the Orange Menace does. A narcissist / sociopath will always blame you for what they just did. They're always a mirror. They're always holding up a mirror. So whatever they're blaming you, they've already done themselves. How do I know? Because I have these narcissists and sociopaths in my family. And that's what they do. Whatever the hell they're doing, they blame you first, so you can't blame them. That's how they think. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. Okay, here's a yes or no question. Is Biden going to reenact the Presidential Emergency Act? Because if NATO is going to announce before the 19th about the election interference, is Biden going to then reenact the Presidential Emergency Act so that he can halt the whole thing and say this is an emergency because you guys have stolen the election from the United States and all these other countries, and like a whole thing has to happen. I don't even know what all that involves. Okay, like that's a whole thing. So let's ask the pendulum. Clear. Is Biden going to reenact the Presidential Emergency Act? Look at it. Yep. Look at that. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And one of you guys asked that question, and that was a good question. Yeah, I want to do a reading on that. Why did the Orange Menace blame Gavin Newsom for the fires? And I think it's because, like every good narcissist sociopath does, whatever they did, whatever they're responsible for, whatever they did, they blame it on you, so you can't blame it on them. So let's see if the cards agree with me or not. But we'll read on that either later on today or tomorrow. And we'll also read on why did Trudeau resign. I might read on that too if I haven't read on that already. Okay, I suppose there's any more yes or no questions. Okay, I'm gonna throw. Oh no, I don't want to throw it away. I like to try to keep all my questions. Is Kamala going out of the country next week? Here's another one of the questions you guys had. Is Kamala going out of the country next week? Kamala's going out of the country next week to thank our troops. Are they sending her out for her safety? So I want to read about that. I want to know why that ambulance was at Maralago, because Rutt was there right before. Did he tell him some information like we got the goods on you, so he had one of them mini strokes, or he had a stroke? I want to know about that. So we got a lot of good things to read upon, but I don't think I have right now any more yes or no questions. No, not that I can see. I might though somewhere. Okay, you guys, that is it for this one. That's it for this session. We found out some good juicy stuff. I think we're putting some stuff together, allegedly. So that is it for this one. What do you guys think about what we found out today? Comment, leave your questions below. Like I said, you guys, I am trying to get, it's just going to be an ongoing process of just going through the comments. Like, one video will get 140 comments or questions, another one will get like 180. So I'm going to the top, answering a bunch. I go to the middle, answer a bunch. I go to the bottom and answer a bunch. And then sometimes I meet up and then I can go back to the bottom. So I don't want to just get the ones at the top and then ignore the ones that are at the bottom, and then there's something up in the middle. So I just go I do a bunch in the middle, I do a bunch at the top, bunch in the middle, bunch at the end, and it'll just be a revolving door. That's what I'm trying to say with answering questions and hearting people on your comments. And if I hearted you, I did see your question, okay? And you guys, I love that you guys are all talking to each other. It's like a whole community. It's just so awesome. I absolutely love you guys. I do. Like I said before, you guys have been thanking me that I've been helping you. No, you guys have been helping me, okay? Because like I told you, I went through the 7 stages of grief when Kamala lost. Well, when she lost. I went to 7 stages of grief. And when I started this channel, this has helped me so much. Oh my God. It has helped me so much. Now you're going to see on my thing that I've had this open since for a good 13, 14 years. What happened is this second channel, I never really did a bunch of videos on it. I started to, because I was going to do some herbal videos, and it never got going. Well, what happened is this used to be called Herbally Hip Herbs, okay? That's why I got the Herbally Hip Tarot. Because I'm an herbalist, so I was going to do, teach people about how to make different tinctures, all about herb knowledge, about how to heal your body with herbs. Well, it didn't take off like I wanted it to, and when it did take off a little bit, people's problems were so intense. It was getting really intense, because a lot of people are very sick, okay? And so it started getting me really stressed out. So I didn't do anything with that channel after that. So I already had this channel. So that's why it looks like I've had this channel for 13 years or 14 years or something. Because I have. It just hasn't really been activated. I didn't make it active. So just recently I've made it this active. So anyway, let me shut up. Let me let you go. I will either be back with one more video today. If not, you guys will see me tomorrow. I want to get to my art. I need to do some arting. That's it for this one, you guys. So like I said, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Comment about what happened on this video. A lot of good stuff. And I'll talk to you guys. Oh, make sure you subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. And I'll talk to you guys next video. Bye, guys.